Hi everyone, welcome back to Handmade with me, Karen. Today I'm going to be turning this Christmas ornament into a hot air balloon. I've seen a few different ways to do this online. Some are very simple and some are very complicated. So I'm going to try to land right in the middle. The way that I've decided to do it is basically like a jewelry project. So we're using like jump rings and chain and jewelry pliers. So if you do a lot of jewelry making, then this project is right up your alley. So before we get started, let's talk about what kind of ornament you should pick. I bought a set of these pastel pink ornaments, and within that set just happened to be this kind of quilted design, which I think looks just like a hot air balloon. You can do this project with just a plain ball ornament, but we are going to be drilling into the side of the ornament. So if there's some sort of decoration that will help you keep all of your holes even all the way around. Also, since we are going to be drilling, you really want to make sure that you're using a plastic ornament. This is really important. If you try to drill into glass, it could break and, really hurt you. So please, 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 if you're gonna do this project, only use a plastic ornament. So to start, grab another ornament that has a gold hanger like this and go ahead and just pull that out. We don't need the ornament itself, just the hanger, so you can put this to the side. So you should have something that looks like this. Just pull the wire out to get two separate pieces. Now grab the ornament that you're using for the hot air balloon, and if there's a hanger on the top of that one, you can just pull that off. So now we're gonna drill our first holes. We're gonna drill 2 holes right here in what used to be the bottom of the ornament, but now it's gonna become the top of the ornament. So now it should look like this. Just grab the metal piece from the other ornament and we're just gonna slot that right into those 2 holes. Next, you're going to grab the gold cap from the other ornament, and this is going to be the basket of our hot air balloon. Just fold back 4 of these tabs that are evenly spaced around the circle, and then we're going to drill a hole through the top of each of those 4 tabs. Be really careful with this because it's pretty small and finicky. So once you have all 4 of the holes drilled, you can bend those tabs back up. So the next thing is we'll want to cut 4 pieces of small gold chain to be just under 1 inch long. You just want to make sure all 4 pieces are the exact same length. So I counted the links in each one to make sure that they're identical. Then we're just going to use small gold jump rings to attach 1 chain to each of those holes. If you're brand new to jewelry making and all of these supplies, use 2 jewelry pliers to open the jump ring with a twist. Then you can just thread on the chain and the basket and then use the pliers to close it up. Once you have all 4 chains on there, just set that aside and we will get back to it in a minute. So the next thing we're going to do is add jump rings to the side of the ornament. I already marked the 2 spots where I'm going to be drilling. I'm not gonna lie, getting the jump ring in there is probably the trickiest part of this entire project. You might want to practice on a spare ornament so that you know exactly how far apart you need to make the holes for your jump rings. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was really difficult, even for me. But now I have 4 jump rings on the bottom of the ornament and 4 jump rings going around the middle of the ornament. Next, we're going to bring back the basket that we made earlier, and we're going to use a tiny little jump ring to attach each of the 4 chains to those 4 jump rings that we put on the bottom of the ornament. Once you have that on there, it's easier for the rest of the project to have the ornament hanging up. So I'm just going to add a piece of string to the top and then hang it on a necklace holder for the rest of the project. So now you'll want to cut 4 short pieces and 4 long pieces of gold chain, again counting the links to make sure that they're all the exact same length. Mine are around 1.5 inches for the short ones and about 3 inches for the long ones. So we're just going to use jump rings to attach these to the sides of the ornament so that the long pieces arch between the jump rings that we attached before, and the short pieces just fall down the side in between them. And this is where it really starts looking like a fancy hot air balloon. So you can embellish this as much as you want. As you can see, I added a second layer of chain to make mine even more over the top. And there's just one more step. I'm going to finish it off by attaching all of these pearl beads. As you can see, there's a piece of wire with a little end cap, and then you can just hook it right onto the end of a piece of chain. For this project, you can really decorate it however you want, so you can use whatever jewelry supplies you already have. And to finish it off, I looped a small piece of chain around the hanger and I secured it with a jump ring to bring some sparkle up to the top of the ornament. And that's it. I love how by using jump rings instead of glue, it looks really clean and professional. This will definitely be a standout ornament on any Christmas tree. So a few hours and many jump rings later, and I have a super glam hot air balloon Christmas ornament. I'm not gonna lie, when I was developing this project, I almost quit and gave up multiple times, but I'm so glad that I stuck with it. It came out so pretty, and it is perfect for my pink and white Christmas tree. So you can of course customize this project to really make it your own. You know, you could paint the Christmas ornament to make it look more like a hot air balloon. You could also use like a miniature dollhouse basket for the hot air balloon basket if you want it to look more realistic. But I ended up going super fancy and glitzy, and I think it is so cute. So I'd love to know in a comment if this is the type of project you would want to take on, or let us know what other types of Christmas ornaments you've been making this year. So happy crafting, and if you decide to try this, all I can say is good luck.